Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. Ma's English lesson. Now in this lesson we are looking at sumo wrestlers. Okay, this is in line with your CEFR Year 5, Unit 5. Now first look at these pictures. What are they doing? Okay, what sport are they playing? That's right, it's sumo. Of course, we don't have the size of a sumo wrestler, so we are actually wearing the costume, okay, and we are doing sumo wrestling. Now, what's sumo? Okay, this is a very famous, it's a type of sport in Japan, all right? Okay, what do you know about sumo wrestlers? Now in sumo, two people who are wearing nothing but a mawashi, is a loincloth, okay, face each other in a doyo. It's a circular ring. And what do? They push, they grapple, and they try to throw each other. The one who forces his opponent to the ground or pushes him out of the ring is the winner, okay? So you see what they are wearing, okay? They don't wear any clothes, but this mawashi is the loincloth, all right? And they face each other in this doyo, which is the ring. Can you see? It's a ring. So what they need to do is actually to push each other or to throw each other. Whoever falls to the ground or get out of the ring, okay, is the loser. So the one who forces his opponent to the ground or push him out of the ring will be the winner. Okay, now there are many aspects of Japan's traditional culture, okay, in sumo. All right, for example, they throw salt. See, before they start the game, they throw salt into the ring to purify it before they begin their match, as the doyo is considered a sacred place. Okay, sacred means 很神圣，很神圣的地方。Okay, you know, a sacred place means you cannot simply go in there and play. So they throw salt to purify it, to make it clean. Okay. Now, sumo is Japan's oldest professional sport. Okay, let's look at some vocab before we start. Okay, what is a wrestler? A wrestler is a person who takes part in the sport of wrestling. So there are different types of wrestling, and sumo wrestling is one of them. Okay, what is the meaning of weigh? Weigh means to have a particular weight. 你称自己多重. See how heavy you are. Okay, that's called weigh. Now, typical. What is the meaning of typical? Typical means happening in the usual way, showing what something is usually like. In other words, it means normal. So let's say if I ask you, what is your typical day? Meaning, what is a normal day for you? For example, every day you wake up at what time, and then after that what you do. Okay, so that will be a typical day. Right, some vocab as well before we move on. Okay, what is the meaning of train? Train here doesn't mean kereta api, it's not 火车. Train here means to prepare yourself for a particular activity, especially a sport, by doing a lot of exercise. So for example, you know, our sports player like Li Zijia, Li Zhongwei, they train a lot for their sports. They go for training, okay? Now, what is the meaning of dish? Dish is a food prepared in a particular way as part of a meal. 一种菜肴是 Chinese 做的一种食物. Now, bowl, you know what bowl is? 碗 mangkok, okay? A bowl is a deep round dish with a wide open top, used especially for holding food or liquid. Next, vitamins. I'm sure you know what vitamins are. It's a natural substance found in food that is an essential part of what humans and animals need to help them grow and stay healthy. In other words, vitamins are very important for us to help us grow and stay healthy. Next, what's the meaning of enormous? Enormous means extremely large, very, very big, okay? Enormous. And finally, desserts. Desserts are sweet foods eaten at the end of a meal, you know, things like ice cream, chocolate, and so on. Right, now, let's start. Okay, we will now listen to this sports interview. Okay, as you listen, I would like you to pay attention because there are some questions that I need you I need you to answer after this. Let's start.
Unit 5. Reading. Exercise 2.
The sports interview. Sumo style. Those sumo wrestlers are big. How much do they weigh?
Most top wrestlers weigh more than 140 kilos. The heaviest are around 190 kilos.
Is it a popular sport?
Well, there aren't many sumo wrestlers these days. It isn't a healthy lifestyle.
What's their typical day?
They get up early and train from 5 a.m. until about 1 p.m.
What do they have for breakfast?
They don't have breakfast, so they're very hungry at lunchtime and they eat a lot.
What do they have for lunch?
They have a special dish called chankonabe. There's a lot of meat or fish in chankonabe, and there are also a lot of vegetables.
Is it healthy?
Well, it's full of vitamins and there isn't much fat in it, but they eat enormous quantities, sometimes 6 or 7 bowls, and then maybe 5 bowls of rice.
But they exercise a lot.
Yes, but not after meals. After lunch, they sleep. Then they get up and eat more chankonabe.
Do they ever eat any different food?
Yes, some eggs, salads, some desserts maybe, but always chankonabe. So, if you want to be sumo size, eat and sleep a lot. If not, maybe do sports which are healthier.
Okay, so now that you have listened and read the text, can you answer true or false? Alright, number 1. Most sumo wrestlers weigh 190 kilos. Is it true or false? Yes, it's false. Not most of them, okay? They can weigh up to, the heaviest are around 190 kilos. Those are the heaviest. But most of them, they weigh about 140 kilograms, okay? Number 2, sumo wrestlers start training early in the morning. Is it true or false? Correct, it's true because they start training at 5 in the morning. Okay, number 3, they have a big breakfast. True or false? Yes, it's false because they don't have breakfast. Alright, they don't have breakfast and they start training, so they are very hungry at lunchtime so that they can eat a lot, yeah? Number 4, there's a lot of fat in chankonabe. Is it true? No, it's not. Okay, why? Because there's a lot of meat or fish in chankonabe and there are a lot of vegetables. Okay, there isn't much fat in it. Alright, and the last sentence, they sometimes eat sweet foods. Is it true? That's right, it is true because sometimes they have eggs, salads, and also desserts. Alright, now, can you complete this summary? Okay, to see if you have understood the text. The lifestyle of sumo wrestlers is or isn't normal? Is it normal to be, do we follow the lifestyle of a sumo wrestler? We wake up at 5, we train, and then we eat so much? No, it isn't normal, okay, for us, but it's normal for them, right? The food which they eat is it healthy or unhealthy? Now, despite their size, they can be very big and heavy, but actually, the food they eat is quite healthy, okay? But they eat a lot, okay? Why are they so big? Why are they so heavy? It's because they eat a lot. It is not because they eat unhealthy food like burgers or chocolates or crepes and chips. No, they eat healthy food, but they eat a lot, okay? They also sleep a lot in the afternoons. That's right, because morning they train and in the afternoon they sleep. After they eat, they sleep, and they don't exercise after their meals, okay? Once they have had lunch, then they sleep, and then they get up, they eat more, okay? Right, let's try to fill in the blanks with some of the words that we have learned today. Number 1, what are good for you? Okay, what do you think will be the answer? Is it desserts? No, it's vitamins. Okay, vitamins are good for you. Number 2, sports people usually, yes, train every day. People like Li Zijia, like, Pandalela Renong, they train every day. Spaghetti bolognese is a popular dish in Italy. Yes, it's a type of food in Italy. It's a famous food in Italy. You have what at the end of a meal? Like ice cream, banana split, maybe some chocolate pie. Yes, they are called desserts. Alright, you put rice or soup in a bowl. Yes, and the blue whale is an enormous animal. Okay, so before we end, there are some thinking questions for you. Do you think a sumo wrestler's life is interesting? Why, if you think so, and why not if you don't think it's interesting? I mean, think about the activities that they do, the people that they meet, with that size. Do you want to weigh about 150 kilograms? Yes? Okay, some of you might think yes. If I'm that big, people might be scared of me. Or no, it will be very difficult for you to move, maybe. Think about the furniture at home, the door that you have to go through. If you are staying in an apartment, you have to go into the lift, one person so big. Okay, so what do you think? Is it interesting or not? And number 2, what is your favorite dish? Which dish do you like the most, and why do you like it so much? Maybe you can leave your answers in the comment section for me. Alright, so that's all for this lesson. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.